Everyone, and welcome to this edition of Stream On. I'm Jim Williams, your host, and unless you are living under a rock, you do know that this weekend is Super Bowl weekend. It's in Atlanta. It's Super Bowl 53, of course, the Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. The game will be broadcast nationally, of course, on CBS with our buddy Jim Nance and Tony Romo doing the game. It'll be Nance's sixth Super Bowl. It'll be Tony's first as an analyst. So I know they're going to be excited. Two outstanding guys. They will have the call. CBS has a ton of outstanding things going your way, and you gotta check it out. We are going to talk about the streaming aspect of the Super Bowl and get into every bit of the details in that with the folks at CBS Sports and our guest today, and someone who has got more than he can say grace over, and that's Jeff Gerttula. Jeff is the Executive Vice President and General Manager of CBS Sports Digital, and they will be really giving you a chance to take a look. If you haven't already, please download the CBS Sports HQ app, or if you are like me, have a streaming device, put it on your Roku, put it on your Apple TV, put it on your Amazon Fire Stick. It is absolutely one of the best sports apps you're going to find anywhere. Plenty of video, plenty of constant contact and constant programming. Just absolutely super. So check it out, because Jeff and the boys are going to blow this sucker out all weekend long, and you're going to have all kinds of great stuff you can take with you in your pocket, on your tablet, or just stream it at home. Okay. So Jeff, I got to tell you, you got to be excited, my friend. This is Super Bowl 53. It's your biggest ever blowout of CBS Digital Sports, and I'm sure you're going to be excited as you kind of reintroduce people, if they haven't had a chance to see it, to CBS Sports HQ, and of course you've got the full weight of the CBS network behind you. That's got to be helpful.
Awesome. Well, thanks. Really appreciate hearing that. And we always look at it as it's still early, and we're still learning, and we're still trying to make it better. And the fact you like it now makes me feel good, because we're going to keep making it better. So that's great to hear.
Well, I gotta be honest. I was watching this morning. My boy Danny Cannella fell a gator, so I got to give some love to Danny. But so you're there at Super Bowl. There's hardly, I'm sure, anything going on. So why don't you tell me what we can expect streaming wise this time on CBS? I'm a subscriber to CBS All Access, so I got that one too. Yep. So you guys have got it pretty much nailed down. Let's hear what's going on this week.
Yeah, sure. Well, this is the single biggest content investment we've made around any event in our digital history, and obviously it'll culminate with us streaming the Super Bowl, and we expect the biggest live streaming event in the history of the internet. But the idea here is, how do we take advantage? This is part of the vision initially. Is how do we take advantage of CBS's broader assets, its rights, the talent, and everything that we have across the organization. And the Super Bowl is a place where we can do that like no other. We're going to have wall-to-wall programming, obviously, all week. I know you saw the schedule. A lot of the shows that we're producing are shows that we produce throughout the week. We're just going to be doing from Atlanta, so we can take advantage of all the talent and guests that we have coming through the Super Bowl. We'll have our popular NFL daily podcast, Pick Six. We're going to do a show specific to that crew and get there, try to activate their engaged audience with the Pick Six rundown, which will be every day at noon. We'll have try to have some fun. We'll have a Super Bowl happy hour with Brady Quinn and Bryant McFadden that we're doing 5:30 to 6. And then obviously on the weekend, we'll have tremendous coverage too. We're going to have a lot of fun on that Sunday morning where we've said everything we got to say, and we're gonna have some fun, some last second picks, and some we'll try to have some fun trying to break several Guinness World Records throughout the day, and just try to engage that audience with 10-hour lead-in going into the live stream. But wall to wall. Like you said, Canal and Bell is going to be there. We'll have our morning edition. We'll have writer's block. We'll have big interviews there. We'll have our sports line show in the evenings, and we'll have the consistent drumbeat of news and news analysis throughout the day.
Let me ask. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. It's a good break.
No, I was just going to say. Let me ask you. For those of you who don't have CBS All Access, first of all, shame on them. But will the Super Bowl be streamed for free?
Yes.
Okay, and how can we watch it?
It'll be on desktop, our CBS mobile app. And it'll be on our connected TV apps, the CBS Sports connected TV apps on Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Roku.
Right, but that's that. Okay, so that would be under CBS HQ or under the CBS All Access.
Yeah, it'll be in the app. It'll be in the app that's CBS Sports HQ on your connected device. It'll be the same app as CBS Sports HQ.
Okay, cool. I know I get this every year, and that is Super Bowl commercials. I know sometimes they have been embargoed and not aired on streaming services. Will they be streamed?
Yeah, so the streams will match television commercials. So we're going to go replicate the national commercial experience because it's so core to the experience, right? That's a core piece of the Super Bowl product. That's why the ratings are as big as they are because one half's watching the game, the other half's watching the commercials. So we have to offer those commercials. The local breaks will be digitally sold in our for the free stream. So, but yeah, that's a key piece of it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there are years. I go back. Personally, I've been involved in 27 Super Bowls, and I can assure you that of those 27, about 10, the commercials were better than the game. But that's one of the things that as broadcasters we don't have a choice, right? We can. That's up to the Rams and the Patriots to make a good game, regardless of you guys will be ready. You'll be rocking and rolling all day that time. What are to you some of the biggest challenges that you see coming up this week? I mean, obviously you've got a 10-hour day ahead of you with regard to in your lead up to the Super Bowl, but I'm sure you're going to have something right after it as well. Yeah.
We'll have we're going to have a post game that'll be a big piece, and that's really where we expect the most eyeballs. So for us, where we're going to be able to take advantage of the enormous audience that's going to come into the live free stream. We're going to for us it's going to be in a lot of cases the first time. A lot of people will have seen CBS Sports HQ. So we're really thinking about it as kind of almost like we're going on the air for the first time.
Right, like a second launch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, how do we introduce the service to an audience that's now going to be it's going to be coming into the CBS Sports HQ app for the first time, and that first impression is going to be critical for us. It's one of those kind of key moments where we can make or break that relationship with an audience. Make sure we position ourselves, so people understand what we are, and we, like I said, we view ourselves as sports network without the hot takes, trying to be for smarter fans, trying to stay focused on the game and make fans smarter. That's the mission. We want to make sure that we can communicate that to the audience when we get them, because we may not have another chance.
We'll be back with more of Stream On right after this from our friends at BMW, makers of the ultimate electric driving machine.
Life is about making decisions. At BMW I, we decided it was time to reinvent the car from the ground up, making sure we were open for truly innovative ideas. We decided that the car we wanted must be electric, and it should be made of extremely light and super strong carbon fiber. And finally, we decided to make it more intelligent and added our promise of incomparable driving pleasure. We made all these decisions to offer you a choice. The all-electric BMW i3.
More now on Stream On with CBS Sports, Jeff Gerttula. Well, the fun thing is that, just like CBSN, your sister news network, right? Mm-hmm. You offer this for free. You don't have to have a subscription like you would, say, an ESPN or an NBC or Fox, just to name a few. You can get in for free. And it's really for the true fan, because there aren't the bells and whistles, but there is the content. And I don't think people care about the bells and whistles as long as the content's there.
Yeah, no, totally, absolutely. And I think the pieces that we found were those pregame and postgame time slots are so important to the service. Mm-hmm. There's just so many people who are interested in kind of almost setting the table for what they're going to watch that night, and then getting to see kind of what everything, maybe they watched a game, they want to see everything else. Mm-hmm. So we've been shifting more of our investment into those windows, and that's been tremendously important. But and the way that we go at that, again, it's this idea of you have to be authentic, you have to understand your audience, and you have to deliver the right content, the right voice in those windows. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're constantly trying to figure out. We can see it in the metrics, but we also talk to our audience, trying to understand what works and what doesn't work. Should we have more fantasy? Should we have more sports kind of gambling talk, or do we need to back that off? And I think we're still trying to figure out what that balance is that smarter fans want. And I'm not going to say we've nailed it, but we're zeroing in on it. I think every day we're getting better.
Well, I don't think there's any question. Plus the fact that if you ever figure that out, then you will have solved almost something as important as the Big Bang Theory. It's not. It's kind of always going to be a moving target, but I do believe that what CBS SN and CBS HQ has done is you have carved a niche for yourself in a space where the other networks have not really dedicated that time to. And I'm not throwing shade on those other people. I mean, I worked for those other people, so I'm not throwing shade in that direction. I'm just saying that what I think CBS did smart was embrace the OTT world, embrace the cord nevers, embrace the people who do understand that they don't watch television, but they do consume content. And you guys embraced it both on the news side and the sports side, and you're building on it. And I think that's where, with the Super Bowl, where you get a amazing amount of eyes that you would normally not get, that this second launch is really an opportunity, as you said, a reintroduction to get people to say, you know what, I didn't know this was here, or I've just kind of played with it, but I'm in now.
Yep, no, totally. No, that's exactly how we look at it. And it's been great too. CBS has really supported us through investment. We launched a new studio a couple months ago in Stamford, Connecticut. That gives us a lot more capabilities, we think, to offer better service through our ability to cut up highlights more quickly to higher quality, and just kind of continue to move forward the foundational pieces that you need to offer sports service, and those are the parts that may be subtle, right? You might not notice it like kind of outwardly, but every time you come back, it's like, oh, it's a little bit crisper. What's different about it? Oh, it's the same thing, but everything's it's just a little sharper, and that's kind of how we keep kind of moving the ball forward. That stuff's hard, right? That foundational piece is.
Oh God, yes. Yeah. And it's never easy because those are small but important technical elements that go into it, and it's the little things that kill you 9 times out of 10. Because you're always looking for the big stuff. It's the little stuff that comes back to bite you.
Making it work's the hard part. Yeah, that's the part with CBSN. The tech teams, our tech team got to build off their software and learn their systems, and we couldn't have gotten this thing up without kind of the work that they did to trailblaze for us, and their openness to work with us. So we've had a tremendous advantage just through the fact that CBS has been so focused on this space.
Well, and you also have quite the brand. I mean, CBS is a is a network, a legacy network. And so, when you got the CBS brand on there, there's a lot of pressure that goes with it.
Oh yeah, no, but you get the trust, right, and that comes with it, and that's you can't put a price on that.
No.
It takes decades to build that, and we get to come in and have that, and then we just have to carry the torch and make sure we're delivering on that trust.
Yeah, and it's good to hear that you got studios in Stanford, which will make it easier for Jim Nantz and Sean McManus to drop by from time to time.
That's right.
Couple of Connecticut guys. Anyway, I'll let you go, but if we want to follow you guys, obviously we go to CBS HQ, CBS Sports HQ. We can download it, I'm sure, at the Apple Store and also at Google Play, right? And,
yep. So I think the easiest URL is cbssports.com/live. And you're available on mobile devices. So yeah, either Android or app or your iPhone, and then we're also available on Apple TV, Fire TV, and Roku.
Right, and it streams great. I can tell you that from experience, both on the phone as well as on a connected device. So
great. Glad you're a fan.
Not a problem. Of course. I mean, come on. You got to do it and find out what's going on out there, and you guys have nailed it. So good luck on the Super Bowl, and we'll come back. We'll talk sometime down the road as we get closer to March Madness.
Great. Thanks so much.
Special thanks to Jeff Gerttula from CBS Sports for joining us today. Remember, you're going to have a chance to stream the Super Bowl on CBS Sports app, and by all means, follow all the action all weekend long on CBS Sports HQ. It is your new favorite sports app, I guarantee it. Okay? We'll be back with more Stream On right after this from our friends at BMW, the makers of the perfect electric driving machine.
Life is about making decisions. At BMW I, we decided it was time to reinvent the car from the ground up, making sure we were open for truly innovative ideas. We decided that the car we wanted must be electric, and it should be made of extremely light and super strong carbon fiber. And finally, we decided to make it more intelligent and added our promise of incomparable driving pleasure. We made all these decisions to offer you a choice. The all-electric BMW i3.
Welcome back, everybody, to Stream On. I'm Jim Williams, your host now. If you have not yet become one over the 55,000 people who have downloaded and subscribed to the podcast, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, we certainly make it simple to do. All right. All you got to do is go to the iTunes store, because we are part of the Apple Podcast family. We're also happy to be part of Google Podcasts. We are on Spreaker, Stitcher, Spotify, as well as TuneIn, iHeart, YouTube. Look, there's literally no place you cannot find us. So if you don't have it on your app, all you have to do is search Stream On with Jim Williams. That's Stream On with Jim Williams. Hit the favorite button or the like button, and each week you'll get a brand new edition of the show sent directly to your phone, your tablet, or hopefully to both. Okay? Appreciate that very much. Go out and please do that today. Sign up. Okay? All right. Special thanks to Jeff Gerttula from CBS Sports, who gave us all the information on their expanded coverage of Super Bowl Sunday, including the streaming and a special post-game analysis and fun. So download the app at CBS Sports HQ, excuse me. All of the information on coverage and all will be in the show box below. So check it all out, and by all means, take them with you all weekend long as you prepare for Super Bowl Sunday. All right? Okay. All right, folks. Thank you very much for this week's show. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back next time right here on Stream On. I'm Jim Williams, hoping you have a safe and enjoyable Super Bowl weekend.